Saludos amigos and welcome to El Callejón Mariachero podcast. We're your host, Rodolfo Vega.
Ernesto Saldaña.
And Miguel Cervantes.
And we are here in San Marcos, Texas with a brand new podcast for y'all.
This is our pilot episode. It's our very first episode. And we decided just to give you guys a little teaser because we're off to winter break.
Yep.
We're just finishing up finals. I know I just have one more finals. How about you guys?
Well, today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday night, actually, that we're recording this. I actually finished my last final today from 2 to 4:30.
Damn.
I think, Ernesto, you said you had like, what, one more, right?
Yeah, I still have one more tomorrow, and then I'm free.
Nice. Yeah, well, I mean, I think Thursday's the final day for the university.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was Friday.
Is it Friday? No, I think it's
sure.
Thursday.
I know some people are taking tests
I'm
Friday.
brand new here.
Oh, shoot. Well, yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, we are 3 students from Texas State University here in San Marcos, Texas. And we're all friends that met each other through the Latin Music Studies program.
But specifically,
we all play mariachi together. Other than that, I mean, we love the music. We have passion for it. We have the drive for it. And we want to continue, the tradition of the music. But I mean, other than that, it's just we all became friends through that.
yeah, we became friends through mariachi, or otherwise we would have never met each other.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
we're all from different states, right?
Yeah, we're all from different states, coast to coast.
We're also like a stair. Like you're the oldest one, he's the middle one, and I'm like the
I'm
youngest
also
one.
the tallest one.
Yeah,
I'm
he's also the tallest one. Yeah, the
and
height,
Rudy's the middle.
height
I wasn't talking about that guy.
height matches with the age.
Yeah.
But no, what do you call it? Well, me, myself, folks, my name is Rodolfo Vega, Rudy Vega. I am actually originally from the Bay Area of California, Morgan Hill, California. And I moved here to Texas State back in fall of 2019. And I'm a criminal justice major. So nothing to do with music studies or anything like that. But I joined the mariachi program because obviously I still wanted to continue mariachi, especially in a collegiate setting, was something that was completely new to me.
Well, what instrument do you play, though?
Oh yeah, I play all the armonía, guitarrón, vihuela, and guitar. I dabble with harp, but I mean I'm not good at it. But my main instrument is the guitarrón. But other than that, I play vihuela and guitar a lot more now.
What about you, Ernesto?
I come from Roma, Texas. I'm 18 years old, and this is my first year. I play violin, and I actually come from a high school program, so I know like what's the deal with mariachi and the academic side of it.
And the academic setting of it, and that's what's different about Ernesto and me and Rudy. Me and Rudy didn't really grow up in the academic side. I'm Miguel Cervantes. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I play the violin here at Texas State. I play a little bit of every instrument in the mariachi ensemble, but right here I wanted to really focus on violin. It's one of the hardest instruments, in my opinion, to really learn how to master. But I've been having a lot of fun meeting these guys, and we've been, they're much younger than me. I see them as my little brothers, but we still have a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the next 3 semesters of my master's program. If I didn't mention, I'm doing my master's in Latin music studies.
Yeah, and I'm about to graduate. I have just 1 semester left. Graduating a year early, so I just have 1 semester left with the criminal justice department. And then my dream right now is to go off and become a Texas Ranger. So y'all better not speed, especially when you're on the way to the chamba.
Oh, that's a good thing for all of you charros out there.
Que me conocen.
Yeah, los que conocen a Rudy, you guys are gonna have that connection now. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But what about your dreams, Ernesto? I know that you played mariachi in the academic, in an academic setting, and now you're in college. What are you trying to do with your degree?
No, I'm just trying to. I'm doing the mariachi major, which is a new thing here in Texas State. It's basically just music education, but your concentration is mariachi, so I don't have to do. I don't have to be in orchestra my 4 years here studying.
That's awesome, because when I did my bachelor's in music education, I had to do orchestra, band, and choir. Yeah. But my focus was orchestra, and back in Chicago, we're like in the baby steps of mariachi programs in the elementary schools, the high schools. So we're not at that level yet, and we're nowhere near having mariachi concentration for music education in Chicago.
Yeah, and well, I mean, in California, in the Bay Area, where I'm from, the way I picked up mariachi wasn't through an academic setting at all or anything like that. It was actually by some guys that had played mariachi in the local area. I asked them at the restaurant that they play at, their planta. I had asked them, hey, like, you know, I want to learn. At the time, I was playing violin with the San Jose Symphony, and right after that,
Wait, the San Jose Symphony or the Youth Symphony?
the Youth Symphony.
Well, this doesn't say that.
Sorry, it's a Youth Symphony. I don't know,
Yeah,
dude. I was a
thought you were,
kid.
Like, in the big thing, dude.
I don't know. I was a kid.
I knew that, but
I was a kid, right?
It's
But
because people are going to be confused. They're going to be like, "Oh, this guy, he was in the
San Jose Symphony.
San Jose Symphony."
No.
He
I
in the
was
Youth
I was a little kid, and I was in the youth stuff. But no, I started learning violin through there. Obviously, that was the education background, right? But then once I wanted to start doing mariachi, it was one of those things where I had to learn from different guys, different mariachi teachers, if you will. Learning a bunch of stuff by ear, and I learned the violin and I picked that up, but then I kind of dropped it because I wanted to pick up guitarrón instead.
because it's hard.
That's because it's hard. I just really like the guitarrón. I like the style. I like the bass. I like the sound.
Isn't violin hard to play?
Well, yeah, it is hard, but I don't think
It's hard
that's
to
the
play
debate.
it well. It's hard to play it well.
Yes, I don't think that's the debate right now, though.
It is the debate.
No, it's
I
not.
think you just gave up on your James.
Oh,
Oh, wait. We didn't even finish with his dreams, dude.
oh yeah. What do you?
You just
yeah.
took over the conversation.
I didn't take over the
All right,
conversation.
go ahead. Or maybe I did, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, I'm just studying to be a teacher right now, but I also write my own songs, and I like to record,
Is that your dream
Produce.
then, to become the next Jose Alfredo Jimenez or the next Juanes?
Or the next Jose Hernandez.
No. No.
He
I
wants to
just,
become the next Ernesto Saldaña.
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Only one.
But you're back.
Oh, I forgot to mention that I'm from Roma, Texas. as
No, you
well.
did. You
No,
did mention that.
I did?
mention
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Really?
We
I forgot. Sorry.
dude, we hear that all the time. I'm from Roma.
I'm from Roma. I'm from Roma. I'm from the
No,
valley.
you don't.
Yes, you
Yeah,
always say-
puro 956
Oh,
cut.
Oh, eso sí lo digo.
the Roma kids
Puro
always,
956
win the Vargas extravaganza.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Who
yeah.
who won this year?
Rio.
But it was
Rio
a valley.
Grande?
But it was a valley.
The three
Yeah.
places, first, second, and third, are all valley schools.
Wow.
You know what's funny? Before I even came out here, I didn't even know anything about that. I didn't know what the valley was. I didn't.
And
know.
neither did I. I didn't know that was like a whole culture of like people who are like 956, whatever. It's like what the heck? I mean, obviously in the Bay Area, we had our version of that, and people would call it the Yay area or like the 408, right? 408 was our area code.
Kenacos.
But I mean, it's kind of the same thing out here. You guys, and there's also tacuaches out there as there is out there at the valley too.
Allá en California le dicen fools.
Fools? Yeah, foo. Yeah, like there's a page I think que se llama Foos Gone Wild. And it's like just fights of people from California and stuff like that. Pero now yeah, we're starting this podcast because we think it would be a lot of fun to talk about not only like the aspects of traditional mariachi, gigging and playing, but also a little bit about the history and just I guess some nuances that aren't really mentioned or like that the general public kind of doesn't know about.
Yeah, even some of the high school kids like Ernesto. There's some things that we talk about that
Oh yeah,
he's never heard of.
like for example, one thing when we say tocamos una canción en si bemol. So for people that don't know that, we say that vamos a tocar una canción en si bemol.
Wait, I want to see if Ernesto
Yeah.
knows what it is.
Do you know what it means
We're
to play?
testing you.
Yeah, this is a test. What does it mean? What does it mean to play a song in si bemol?
I had heard what it meant, but I can't remember. Honestly.
Oh my goodness.
No, hombre, qué triste, qué triste.
At least I know how to read music.
Oh.
But I do know how to read music, so I don't know who you're making fun of.
Oh, better.
Well, I play guitarrón, so. No, when you say que vamos a tocar una canción en si bemol, that means you're gonna cut it really short, or you're gonna,
Oh.
you're
Yeah, I remember.
yeah. So like when we play El Son de la Negra en si bemol, that means we're gonna play it, but we're gonna cut it
We're
off
not gonna
early.
play it and
the
be
whole
flat.
entire. Yeah, that doesn't mean we're really gonna play it in si bemol, but it just means we're gonna cut it short.
But that's what the reason that mariachis cut it short is because they're in talon.
Yeah.
And in talon, you're trying to play as many songs as you can.
Yeah, and
Which-
the time that you're allowed to be there from the restaurant, right? So like you can cut off a couple seconds or even a minute off of some songs, right? But and it's not something that's super noticeable to the client. You know, like when we do Hermoso Cariño, it starts off dun 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 dun, and then Hermoso Cariño, and instead of doing that instead of doing that whole beginning violin part, it just cuts off to the voice immediately. You know, and the client, they don't really notice that because they just want to hear the first notes,
The
voice, yeah, and you know, no puedo evitar, whatever, and they just want to hear that, you know, and then they're happy and contento. But
Yeah. So
yeah, see, so it's minor nuances and stuff like that we want to talk about in this podcast. You know,
and we're also open to suggestions.
yes, you know, we'll make surveys and stuff for you guys as the
We have-
podcast progresses. You guys will be growing with us.
We have it's kind of cool because we have different experiences,
Oh yeah,
so we kind of experience everything in our own way, different perspectives.
yeah, especially
say.
different perspectives of different ways of playing in different parts of the United States. You know, like obviously, you know, Ernesto knows a lot about the performance aspect of, you know, the concert
The
and
stage, the
yeah,
stage.
stage and all that, right?
The stage presence.
Yeah, exactly. As for me, you know, I was raised with a lot of, you know, talon, like playing at the restaurants and stuff like that. And Miguel, I mean, I know you've had a bunch of experience in talon, but aside from that, you also have played, you know, in some certain concert settings, you know, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
never where it was like the mariachi was the main attraction.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you know, like in the competitions and stuff, the mariachi is the main attraction.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
I never did anything like that, and it's kind of cool that I'm kind of experiencing that now here while I'm getting my master's.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, here it's like an actual thing, you know, like for the competitions you go and open for the mariachi
Mhm.
because that's the show. People go watch just the mariachi. And it's
Yeah.
crazy because like how do people like I don't know. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the way I learned a lot of my music was, hey, they asked for this song, okay, let's play it in this key, and I would learn it right on the spot. And if I didn't know it at the time, I would obviously like, you know, write it on a list to practice for later. But I think that was my, you know, strong foundation for that stuff. You know, obviously I had people teach me, you know, how to play correctly and, you know, the notes and all that stuff. But I kind of jumped right into learning music, you know, which is good. It's good no matter how you got into mariachi, whether you got into an educational setting or you went into the traditional route, which was learning a bunch of stuff by ear, you know?
yeah, and there's I know we want to bring this up in another podcast, but you know we talk about 3 types of mariachis, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's the performing or the
Performing concert mariachi.
performing concert, los del estrellato, like they
Sí.
say, right? Las estrellas, like los camperos and Sol de Mexico and
And
mariachi
Vargas,
Vargas,
yeah.
obviously. And then we have, you know, those mariachis that go to the gigs and they're decent mariachis, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They play well también.
Yep.
And then we have the taloneros.
Yep.
And not saying taloneros don't play well. I think
No, I think
there's a bit of everything in each. There's good and bad in each.
yeah,
one of those.
that's definitely for sure. There is good and bad.
Yeah, but I don't want to spoil it for the next podcast.
Yeah, for the
so
next episode.
This is just another little teaser
Yeah,
before
exactly.
we
Just of
move on.
a topic that we're gonna get into, and you know, just other topics of like, you know, the customs at a gig, or like what to do and what not to do when you're at a gig, or you know, stuff like that. Because it's a lot of stuff that these you know, high school kids, you know, when they finish high school or while they start joining mariachi in high school, you know, and they're invited out to gig, they're like, oh shoot, we're not gonna play violin papango, or we're not gonna play Viva Veracruz Tres, right? Like, you know, oh no, we're gonna be playing El Perro Negro, or you know, stuff like that, right? Which a lot of the times they don't know that. So I think it's just one of those things that we kind of want to talk about. You know, not only is it the music is obviously a completely different ballgame at gigs, but also the style and just the custom of it, like how to respond with the client or how to, you know, react with the crowd and stuff like that. Because obviously in the concert setting, you know, you have the crowd, but you really don't see them because you have the bright spotlight in your face, right?
I guess.
Because I know there's a couple concerts that like I've performed at with the university and without the university, and you know, you do have that bright light in your face, and I don't really see it. I mean, you can obviously interact with them, but I feel like when you're at a gig, for example, like let's say some quinceañera, and you're playing at a table, obviously you can be more like, I guess you could say like close up, more intimate with
More
that,
direct,
client. Yeah, more direct, yeah, exactly.
Man, this past concert we had, the sound was like
The sound was it was
Oh,
kind of
for-
messed up.
For MNG?
for everything.
For
Oh, for the
everything.
Christmas concert?
Yeah.
But
Wait.
But that setting,
let's start right from the beginning.
God.
All right. So we got here, right? I got here from Chicago. I drove all the way from Chicago with my dad.
I flew here.
I left my wife and kids back home, which was really hard for me to do.
He's still married though, so.
I'm still married. Yeah, I am still married.
so bad. Yeah, he's still married.
But I'm coming back next semester. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, it was really tough for me at the beginning. I didn't know anybody, and they told me it was going to be tough because I was going to be in a lot of classes with undergrads.
Yeah.
Because they had just started this mariachi.
Mariachi program.
Well, the mariachi. What is it called?
The mariachi major.
Major,
The
yeah.
mariachi major, right? So they said, yeah, you're going to be with a lot of little kids, and I was like, no. Well,
That was good.
I kind of felt that way in my undergrad because I started when I was like 23, I think. I started my
son.
undergrad.
Sheesh.
But anyways, how was it? How was it for you guys? How did you guys get here? What made you want to come? For me, it was because this is the only master's program I know of for mariachi.
Really?
So this is why I came over here because I wanted to know more about the style. I grew up playing it, but I wanted to know more about the academic setting and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So what about you, Rudy? What made you come out here or what?
Well, it's funny because I was, like I said, I was born and raised in California, and I was really, at the time, I was really, had my heart set on either UCLA, Harvard, or Yale. I was shooting big right at the gates, right?
There you go.
Yeah, no.
First he's playing with the what is it? San Jose
Okay,
Symphony
okay.
Orchestra. And
No, it's the San Jose Youth Symphony. Hombre,
it was like Harvard Junior College or something.
No. This was the real Harvard. This is the real,
Mariachiveritas, the Harvard.
Yeah, that group is. That's a whole nother thing. We're gonna talk about different collegiate mariachis in another episode. But no, I had my heart set, to go on universities like that. And it's funny because I remember I had gotten a letter from Texas State in the mail. It was, just some random little pamphlet that they send everyone, right? And I just didn't think much of it because I was like, Texas? Why would I want to go to Texas, right? And I really wanted to go to a school. And, I really wanted
What's
to go.
so good about Demo, Texas?
Hey! Whoa!
I'm just quoting something. Okay.
Yeah, but no, I had gotten letters from Texas State, and then I started looking into it. And at the time, I wanted to study political science because I wanted to become a politician, or I wanted to become, a
You'd
lawyer.
be a great politician.
I know I would be.
Those of you that know Rudy know that he would be a great politician.
Yeah, that's a fact. But Byron is the no. So and then I saw that they had a really good criminal justice program. I was like, you know what, like I don't want to become a lawyer because it seemed like it's a lot of work. Obviously, there's a big gain out of it, right? Like the money's really good in that career. But from what I heard from a lot of people that I knew that were lawyers, that it was just a lot of paperwork for them and stuff like that, right? And I wanted something more, I guess you could say, hands-on.
You wanted to do less for more money.
Huh? No. I wanted
Straight up.
I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more hands-on, and I wanted to.
He wants to be a superhero, dude.
Oh yeah.
See, I want to become a Texas
He wants
Ranger.
to save lives
Yeah, I want to become a Texas Ranger.
and make justice.
Yep. But I had said, you know what, I want to study criminal justice, and I found out Texas State has one of the best criminal justice programs here in the United States. So I was like, you know what, it's gonna be a change of scenery. It's gonna be a change. It's a change of setting for me. So I moved out here back in 2019, and I really don't regret my decision. I love it. I love the people that I've met out here. I love, the style, I love the ambiance. I love it a lot. Obviously, I miss my family a lot. They all still live in California. I'm actually going to see them in a couple days here. But it was definitely a move. It was definitely a transition, being a Californian coming to Texas. But obviously, Ernesto, you just moved how many miles away?
I don't know how many miles.
Well,
How many hours?
How long does it take to
but
get here?
it's like 5 hours.
Ooh, que la.
It's not
For me,
that-
it's 24-hour driving time.
24.
24
Hey,
hours to
For
drive.
me,
that seems like
it was
a personal problem to me. Nah,
for me it was like 17 or 18 hours
Ooh, que la.
driving.
and for me, like, 5 hours is still a lot for my parents.
Yeah.
and it's something new since I come from a small town.
Mhm.
I could have stayed over there, but I decided not to because I didn't want to do whatever like everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
And it's crazy now thinking back to how I came over
Mhm.
here alone. I didn't even I never toured the campus, nothing. so I didn't know what I was doing.
And it's funny. That's the same thing happened to me too. I
It's
never
crazy.
toured the campus. I didn't, you know.
I didn't even know where I was living, dude. Like I showed up to my apartment, I was like, huh. I had my own house, dude.
Yeah,
And
well,
I sold it to, you know, and my wife moved in with my in-laws. So, well, thank you to them, you know. Thanks to them, I'm here now. But
Era mi suegra que le entierro.
I love my suegra, okay?
That's good.
But yeah, it was really weird, like Ernesto was saying, because you didn't tour the campus, I didn't tour the campus.
Neither did I.
I didn't even know where I was living. At least you got to see your apartment right before you moved in.
Well, yeah, but I had gone into the dorms, you know.
That's true. Okay,
Yeah.
so we were kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my dorms are pretty bad, honestly. But I mean, I'm not even there the most of the time. But yeah. Wait, so what are we talking about?
We're
Just
talking
moving
about
moving
the
over here.
beginning, bro.
Yeah, move from the very beginning.
Why did you
moving-
come over here? You want to do something
Oh,
different?
okay.
But what else?
Yeah, I came over here because of the Latin music program.
Mhm.
Because it's a good one, you know. You actually learn stuff. It teach you how to play better, and
So,
you're improving. You're not just there learning music, and you stay where you're at, you know,
so,
until you give out, you know.
Oh, so you came over here because you wanted to improve on your technique and,
Yeah.
that's
and
good.
all of those things.
I came here because I wanted the college degree. I wanted, you know, to say that I had a bachelor's. you
You could
know.
have done that anywhere.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, to say that you got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Texas, which is one of the strictest states, you know, in terms of law enforcement and stuff like that, it's pretty good. It looks good, you know, among other states and stuff like that. Because I mean, like, let's say you get, you know, never mind. I'm not gonna bash people from Colorado,
Okay,
but like,
don't do it.
oh yeah, never mind.
I'm not gonna bash, but
Yeah.
No, obviously, degrees from where you get them, it obviously makes a big difference. But to get a degree from a place like Texas State is great, no matter where you go. You know, wherever you transfer to, whether you want to stay here in the state or you want to move out of the state. You know, I think it's still really good.
yes, sir.
Well done. Oh, Ernesto's showing us on Canvas.
Yes.
Canvas is the
I'm gonna delete this app for the whole month.
yeah, it's the app where we have to submit all of our assignments and
homework,
finals
yeah.
and
I still need one more fan. I don't know why it's not showing.
And
up.
and it's a relief, you know. Like we were mentioning earlier, we had just finished our finals, and I finished mine today. And I remember right after I finished my final, I called my mom and I told her, you know, I did it.
This is-
another semester down.
this
No,
is why
I did it. I failed.
well, this is why we decided to wait to do the podcast or our little pilot until today.
Same.
Because we were trying to do it before, but we were all tense and stressed out. So that's when, right now we're a little bit happy, you know.
Yeah, we feel more calm because we don't have our finals. But
Just a
And-
little bit.
yeah,
Well,
in honor of our finals being finished, yeah, we're happy for that.
You got two musics going on.
Yeah, I
at
know I
the
had
same
to,
time.
but here we go. Que por fin ya se acabó.
Okay. But anyways,
Dun, dun.
let's keep talking about what happened afterwards. Okay.
Oh yeah, so after
So-
that,
How did we meet?
how do we meet?
I don't even remember.
How
I
did we
remember
meet?
when I went to M&G class,
Yeah.
the mariachi class.
Well, that's how you met me.
Who was there
Miguel.
first?
Yeah.
Well, who was there first? And
I
you
can't
remember?
remember who was there first, but I do remember going in and like just standing because I didn't know what to do. And then I met the harpist, Alex.
Oh,
he
yeah.
came inside and then, God, okay.
Just keep going, dude.
I don't know if you were there already, but I felt like you didn't like me, honestly. I felt like you didn't like anyone that was there.
Me?
Yeah.
That's what everybody says that I give them that impression.
Yeah.
Did I give you that impression, really?
No, not really. I think because I was the one that kind of like.
And I had a mask on.
But I can't but I can't remember
Quítate la máscara.
but I can't remember like what was our first conversation.
Yeah, neither can I. I can't really put a.
I remember.
Definition
I
of it.
remember with Rudy, we started talking because we saw each other at a gig, and then we're like,
Oh yeah,
let's go eat.
we did. Yeah.
And then we ended up going to like Twin Peaks or whatever.
No, we went to that seafood restaurant in Cobb. Remember?
No, but that was after.
Oh, that was after.
That's when we were already like.
Yeah, when we had already
We were
gone to
already
that one gig.
bros.
Yeah. Well, we had seen each other and I remember that we did see each other at a gig and we're like, oh shoot, like, hey, what's up, bro? and we played, and then from there, the rest is history. I mean, that's how we became friends, and then I started hanging out with Ernesto because he was always with Miguel.
But how did it start, dude?
How did we start hanging out?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I just because no. To be honest, nah. To be honest, I saw I could see your talent. I could see que le echabas ganas. No, and I wanted.
Thank you, Miguel.
Would you stop, dude? You're making this all awkward. No, but I did. I saw your talent. I saw your talent, and I could tell that you really liked what you were doing.
Which is
and that's what I wanted to surround myself with.
Yeah.
I wanted to surround myself with people that I knew had a passion for this, like I do.
Yeah.
But then we just started talking, and then I haven't gigged with you though, man.
Yeah, we have
never
yet
want
to
to go gig.
Yeah, we invite you, dude. Because we have a group here.
We just started the group.
we just started a group, and it's called Mariachi del Rio.
Tengo miedo.
But we have a planta now here in town every Sunday, and we always invite Ernesto to go, but he always, oh no, sorry, I can't. I have homework, or I have something.
It's just I also do work study, so I work.
Oh yeah, you work study, yeah.
And
No, pero the thing que me choca de ti, güey, es que dices, no, sí voy. Le digo, no, güey. I understand,
no, it's because sometimes things pop up, I have
Yeah,
to take care
and
of
that's true.
them.
And that's true. Yeah.
I don't know.
But this upcoming year, so we told the clients of the planta that we have, we said, hey, we're sorry, we're gonna be out all December because obviously we're gonna be going back home because we're a student-based mariachi. And they're like, yeah, that's okay, no worries. Can you guys please come back and play in January? We're like, yeah, we'd be more than happy to. So
hopefully Ernesto.
yeah.
Well,
Hopefully Ernesto will join us. You can go and be well if you want.
Yeah, this whole semester I haven't gigged with you once. I've gigged with Rudy multiple times.
Oh yeah, multiple occasions we worked together. Yeah.
You remember that one gig that we did in Austin, and then you called Eugenio and you're like, hey, ya estamos aquí.
Oh yeah.
¿Dónde es?
Oh yeah.
Dice, es un velorio.
Es un velorio.
And then Rudy's like, ¿es sorpresa?
Dude, that was hilarious. Okay, well, some context. So like the day before, there's this guy out in Austin. He's got a mariachi called Mariachi Los Compadres. And
it's called Los Compadres Mariachi.
Los Compadres Mariachi. I did not know that, but
I think.
but their director, his name is Eugenio. He's a real cool guy. He's really nice. He knows a lot of songs, like singing, but the old school ones, which is cool. But it was funny because he had called Miguel for a gig, and then he called me for a gig. And then I remember I had asked Miguel if he wanted to hang out. He's like, oh, no, I have a gig. I'm like, oh, no way, me too. Where at? And we're like, oh, shoot, it's both in Austin. We were invited to the same gig. So like, you know what? Let's just carpool. So we went in Miguel's car and we're driving, and it started raining like crazy, dude. You remember that?
Yeah, because it never rains here, but when it rains, it rains.
Oh, yeah. When it rains, it pours. That's for sure. And we were driving to the gig, and it was hilarious because, we pull up, and we're sitting in the car, and it's raining like crazy. And he goes, es un velorio. And I thought it was a normal party. That's why I said yes, right? Yeah. And it didn't hit me in my head.
Why, you don't like going to velorios or what?
It's just,
same, dude. I don't like going to like velorios or funerals or.
It kind of gives me a weird.
To me, it's like whatever. Now.
I know it's work, but it just kind of gives me a weird vibe.
One time, the only time it really hit me was when I went to it was a funeral where this girl died in a car accident. And she was 15, and she was it was an open casket, and they had her quinceañera dress.
Oh, that's sad.
So that was really
sad. Well,
but on a happier note, so we pull up to the gig, and he's like, I asked him, ¿es sorpresa? No, es velorio. Okay, and then it didn't hit me. No, it didn't hit me, and then I'm like, ¿es sorpresa? Like an idiot, dude.
But it was in a tent.
Oh yeah, it was in a tent.
Like, all the water, it was like flooding in there. There was all these people, and then Eugenio shows up and he's late, and we're like, "Where's everybody else?" Oh, I don't know where they're at. They weren't showing up. So it was supposed to be like a 5-piece, right?
Yeah, it was 5. It was 5.
We're missing the vihuela and we're missing the trumpet.
Yep, and Eugenio plays guitar.
Yeah, so like the guys that were playing trumpet and vihuela.
They apparently were in their car, but they didn't want to get down.
They didn't want to get wet.
Yeah, they didn't want to get wet. So there's me, Eugenio and Miguel. We're all under the tent. and we're like, you know what?
Let's just
Let's just start because it was already getting late, and we're like, we gotta drive back home still, whatever. So we start playing, and we do the gig, and we get back into the car, and we're like, dude, what the hell was that? Like, it was just crazy because the tent was tiny, right? And you remember it was packed
And
to the brim with people.
My pants got wet.
Oh yeah, our pants and our
And
boots got all wet.
He told Eugenio, hey, so I'm gonna have to take my traje to the dry cleaner. So, how much are you gonna pay us?
Yeah, I remember the joke. I'm like, mira, Eugenio, lo tengo que llevar para lavar y pues eso no es baratis, mi bien. And he's like, oh, he just kind of like giggled it off, right?
No, but
he paid us.
well.
He paid us extra.
Remember, we were like, no, he's probably gonna rip us off and
Yeah.
this and that.
Yeah.
And then we're like, we did the math. Oh no, you know what? He paid.
Yeah, he actually did pay us right. Yeah, he actually did pay us right.
So I felt bad afterwards.
Yeah, but it was funny. He's a great guy though. He's cool. He's cool. I respect him a lot.
All right, let's bring Eugenio. I always call you Eugenio, bro.
Eugenio.
Let's bring Ernesto back into the conversation.
But like we were saying, we have our plantas. So if you guys ever want to come see us, we'll post about it. We want to make some social
Go
media
ahead,
accounts.
just
We play at Casa Maria on Sundays from like 12 to 4ish.
yeah. But if you want to keep hearing music, just let us know and we'll stay.
Yeah, and we will stay. We'd love to stay. The planta's really good. The people are with
We
us.
have nothing to do.
On Sundays. On Saturdays we're always booked up. But
Well, apparently
That's for next year.
Ernesto's always busy, so
yeah,
That's for
always
next
busy.
year.
Hombre, pero.
Because we're already going to break.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're already going to break. Jesus, and it's gonna be a while too. I mean, we get like a whole month
it's
off.
like 40 days, almost 40 days. I think.
Yeah, because
Martin Luther King, we have that off, and that's
Yeah.
a Monday. And
it's Monday.
and then
we come back on that Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be gone from the what do you call it? The 13th to the 12th. So that's yeah, un mes.
Oh, he's going back to the funeral gigs. Has it ever happened when it's like where it's like you have to look for the guy or girl whoever hired you to see if you can play
Yeah.
now or you didn't play at this time or
Yeah.
I don't deal with that stuff. So
No, neither do I.
yeah,
that's why I don't like them either because it's like
you have to deal with that.
not me personally, but you're
Well,
there
then
like
what's the problem, dude?
oh yeah, but
But still, I
It's
mean,
awkward.
It just, yeah, I would assume, like, yeah, it is most likely weird because you're charging a family, right? Like, obviously, it's work. It is what it is. But in my head, the way I look at it is like, damn, you're like really asking a family for money after they just lost someone, right? That's the way I kind of look at it.
I guess I used to look at it that way, but now I just got used to it.
I guess it's because,
To be honest.
it's because Ernesto and I are sympathetic. We have feelings.
I guess so.
Pero,
No, it's like one of my uncle said.
Hmm.
My late uncle, he said. Actually, we'll come back to that another time.
¿Qué dijo?
No, it's because I want to get it right. So I'm gonna ask my dad exactly what was the phrase that he used. Basically saying like something like, mariachi es un lujo,
Oh, yeah.
So like,
And then
no te
that is for sure.
metas if don't go and try to hire a band if you think you're gonna get it for cheap. Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
And-
like those friends that'll be like, hey, I'm having a party. I need mariachi. For
Yeah.
over here. And then you tell them the price, and they're like, what? And I even give them a discounted
Yeah,
price,
exactly.
and they're still like,
Exactly, and they're like,
what?
dang, that's super expensive. Well, like, I'm sorry, bro, this is my work. Like, were you there? Or no, I think you were gone. You were in Chicago when we were at the planta, and we had Heriberto Vargas, which is Moises Vargas, his brother from North Carolina. He helped us out at the planta, and the lady had the table asked for 5 songs, right? So the guy gave us $100 bill because we were charging 20 a song, and the wife, she was like, y una canción de pilón, una canción de pilón, and we're like, pues señora, we gotta go to the next table, right? And then because they're asking for songs over there, and we do our loop, and I told her, we'll be back, so we do our loop around, right? And then we come back, and she goes, a ver, nos puedo tocar I forgot what song it was, but she asked for another song, and they already knew, obviously, the song was $20, so we played the song, and we're just kind of like standing there, and they kind of like look at us, and the lady's like, pues, we already asked for so many songs, so we want you to give us a free one because we asked for so many songs already, and we already paid you so much, and it's like that's not how it works. You pay per song.
That's like, well, I guess if you want to be extra generous, but yeah, man,
Yeah,
That's
it-
not
like
that's
and,
not,
and
that's not how it
and-
is.
yeah, and that's the thing is like that's our work, you know. Like we don't put on our traje and drive there and spend 4 hours of
Well-
our Sunday or 3 hours or whatever, how long,
To
just
play for free.
just to
for
play
fun.
for free. Exactly.
fun.
It's not like
I mean,
that.
we do have fun.
Oh
But,
yeah, we do have fun, no,
but then
no doubt.
at the same time, it's like it's work.
It's
for
work.
us.
Yeah, it's work. I don't work during the week. Excuse me. I don't work during the week, but when I work on the weekends, I'm there to work, not to play around.
Yeah, when we want to play for pleasure,
Yeah,
We,
we just have jam
we,
sessions.
we
or
have
whatever.
jam sessions, or we play at the school mariachi. We're already doing a lot of free playing there. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we're talking
Y
about
todavía no me pagan.
playing in the mariachi. So this was a new experience for me because, like I said,
You thought you were gonna get paid?
no, I didn't think I was gonna get paid. No, of course not. But although I've always gotten paid for performing. But this was a different experience because, like I said, I had never been in a show mariachi where we were like the whole concert. It's us, and we have to do all of this choreography
Sí.
and things like that. And echar gritos and stuff. And
Sí.
I don't do that in my band. I never do it. Like my
Really?
brother does it, and my sister does it, but I just never been someone that. I've always been like, if I didn't have to sing, I wouldn't sing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hombre.
I've always liked to be in the back, but tampoco sí le echo ganas.
Yeah.
If I need to, sí le echo ganas.
Sí.
Pero-
And that's the thing too, is like, I don't know, for me, the only time I give gritos is when I'm actually like really in the moment. Obviously a grito comes from, you're just you're
can't
just
fake it.
static. Yeah, you can't fake it. You can't you can't, you gotta give a real grito. And I think that's the cool thing is like, when I'm really into it, or when I'm at a gig or I'm playing a song that I absolutely love, that's when I'll give a grito, because it makes me excited, obviously. But, also that's another thing. You got to learn where to put gritos.
It's also
what
it's also,
kind.
like with who you're playing.
Yeah,
Tiene que
exactly.
ver bastante.
Yeah.
Well, I was excited to start playing with M&G because we're gonna rehearse like 3 times a week, and I thought that was a lot, and according to Ernesto, that's not enough.
That's not enough.
practice.
Well, because he comes from
Oh, yeah, the high school mariachi. Don't
The
you
high
guys like
school mariachi
practice
where-
morning and then in the afternoon? And
and then at
Yeah, we
night,
have morning rehearsals and then the regular class hour, which is divided into 2. The
Sectionals?
first half is sectionals, and then the second half is full group, and then we have after school rehearsals.
when my mariachi used to, like, my mariachi I used to play with back home, when we rehearsed?
Just one day.
Saturdays at the gig.
Esa era,
Eso sí, yeah.
That's
esa era
and that's-
práctica y trabajo.
and
Sí.
that's the problem with a lot of mariachis, like the gigging mariachis. Like there's like
There's the cajon
There's-
versions of
there's-
music,
there's-
which helps.
well, yeah, but I'm saying, but there's like bad things, in the gigging mariachis too, man. That some of them don't want to rehearse, and like people are paying you for a service. Like
Yeah.
you should rehearse.
Like, if you don't know a certain song by, like, if a client asks for it once and you don't know it, okay, maybe it's just something you should take a peek at, But once you have a client that keeps asking you for a specific song multiple times, you should learn it, because obviously, if it's different clients, that means that song is, pretty popular in that general area or whatever, right? Like, for example, one song that we know is El Perro Negro, right? That one, a lot of people ask for that, and there's some people that just
Yeah.
don't know it or didn't know it,
You're not a real mariachi if you don't know Perro Negro.
Perro Negro.
According to Rudy, if Rudy asks you to play Perro Negro, you can't play it. You're not a real mariachi.
Okay, that's not for sure. That's not real. I mean,
That's what you say, though.
no,
yes or
no,
no?
no.
Yes,
No,
it is.
I think El Perro Negro is a vital song to know.
I'm not gonna cut this out, Rudy.
Es que hay varios charros que no conocen esta canción. Pero de todos modos, I mean, obviously, you can still
Just-
you can still be a musician, you can still be a mariachi, even if you don't know one song, or even if you don't know a couple of them, right? It's
Yeah,
just
but
one of those things where,
I agree with you that if they ask you for something more than once, you should go.
yeah, you should go home and learn it. Like, there's one kid that we gig with, his name is Joel, and that kid, he's very, very smart. He's a great vihuela player. Shout out to him. And he helps us out at the plantas. But anytime there's a song that he doesn't know, he'll write it down on the notes on his phone, and he'll come back the next week ready to play it.
Well,
which
that's how it should be.
Yeah, that's it. And I respect that, and that's one sign, to us as directors, for the group, we're like, wow, like, yeah, this kid, está echando ganas. So obviously he's a person that we want to keep in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think I did, Ernesto? My first semester. My first semester in
I think you sucked.
Oh, gacho.
Well, you don't.
Tocaste bien.
You don't want to. You don't want.
mal.
Bien mal. You don't want to know what I think about you, bro.
Nah, you're good, dude. I mean, you practiced and you did what you had to do. And you didn't know what to expect either.
Tell me how you really feel, bro.
This is a
You want me
safe
to
space.
tell
We can all
you?
talk about it.
No, like, now you did good, especially because you're doing vocal as well at the violin.
Yeah.
So-
Speaking of it, here's a little clip of Miguel singing. All right, show.
That's not.
No, there you go. You barely hear it.
That's the other part, bro.
Yeah, you can't really hear it, but
Well, why don't you fast forward it, bro?
it's because I only took like a 15-second video.
Oh my goodness.
And then here's
Never mind.
Ernesto with his norteño group. That's another cool thing actually about this semester is that Texas State University has presented their first Tejano group or their
Norteño.
Norteño group.
Norteño
They go sorry, Norteño group. Sorry,
Get it right, dude.
sorry. But they presented their first Norteño group, which is a huge step in obviously the Texas State Latin music studies history. You know,
Yeah,
first
so we
obviously it started off with I think the salsa or the mariachi.
I think it's
Salsa and then
Salsa
mariachi.
and then the mariachi. Yeah,
And then Ernesto came along and he's like, I can play bajo sexto.
yeah.
I was like, I don't know how to play it, but I'll play it.
Yeah. And
You'll
then
learn.
the funny part is that what was it like 3 weeks ago? Flaco Jimenez and the
Oh, yeah.
Maniacs came.
Oh, yeah.
That was
cool.
that was really
That must have been really
badass.
embarrassing for you guys.
They basically told us we sucked. Nah, but
Just playing, bro.
that was pretty cool.
No,
It's cool to be part of like the first mariachi major and also the first
Yeah,
norteño group here in Texas.
That's history. That's
see.
history, dude. That's cool that you're making that, dude. To be doing something like that your freshman year to already be making an impact like that.
Always making history, dude.
Hey, how was
Always
that
making
though?
history. There you
How
go,
was
bro.
that though? Like the Tex Maniacs. Hey, he's trying to give you a fist bump.
I was like,
Hey, what
I was like,
how did it feel like
Playing for them.
playing for Tex Maniacs and Flaco Jimenez, bro? Like
I remember I saw you. Estabas temblando. You were
yeah,
scared.
like, honestly, I didn't know who Flaco Jimenez was.
what? You're from Texas, bro. Even I know that.
All right, dude, whatever.
Yo ni lo conozco, but he signed my hat.
Yeah.
And then I heard about the Los Tex Maniacs, but not really.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did get nervous because like they didn't know what they're doing, you know.
No, and then they played after you guys, bro. And no. I'm not trying to talk bad, bro.
No,
No, it was just two of them, bro. And
Oh yeah, here I have the
I
video
had
here.
playback
actually.
way. Ah.
No, it was really cool. So
It was
there
really
is,
good.
obviously.
you have audio of it, so you
Yeah, I do. Well, I mean, first of all, the Texas State what do you call it? Norteño group is great. Yeah,
Wait, what is it called, bro?
Yeah, mariachi or
I
sorry,
don't know. No, we don't have a name yet.
it's still pending. It's still
Yeah.
pending. But I mean, it's cool because it's a good group of talented musicians. You got yeah, you got some good talented musicians in there, and I think that's a cool thing is you guys all have that joy for the music.
That drive.
Yeah, you guys all have the drive. And then we heard the Tex Maniacs came, and that was obviously a trip. It was cool to see them, especially for me.
Up close like that.
Yeah,
huh?
up close. Like to say that I was, I had my arm right next to Flaco Jimenez. When we took a picture, like that's cool. But yeah, here's a clip of them playing. This was just Max Baca and
Josh Baca.
Josh Baca, the accordion player, and just them two. They sound really cool.
And they know how to dominate those instruments.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's a better song.
esa, yeah.
Es una polquita.
Sí, se llama Muchachos Alegres. Sí. And then it's funny, watching Josh. Like you can see he's having fun with the
No,
accordion.
they were really down to earth too. We talked to
Yeah,
Josh
they
a
were
little
super
bit.
nice guys. Like Josh Baca, está bien marro. He's funny. He was
Oh,
making.
really? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. He was like that. He's
Oh,
all.
I forgot. I didn't go to the concert. I got sick.
Oh yeah, you did.
I'm still a little sick. If you can hear. it
Wait,
in
this
my
is
voice.
this is Flaco Jimenez singing right here. That's Flaco and Max Baca singing together. And that's Flaco playing the accordion. That dang dude, that concert was a trip. I mean, like you were saying, they're real down to earth guys, super super nice, and to not play that music, but obviously to listen to it, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
To see a person, because like I kind of look at professional mariachi groups as like, well, I can play music. I mean, I can play that same music as them, but to see a different group of a music that I, not that I don't know how to play, but I just like it's not something that I play, on a daily basis. It's just it was cool. It was a trip.
And they're masters of that.
Yeah, they're
craft.
masters of that music. Flaco Jimenez, 6-time Grammy winner, right?
Yeah.
Wow, and it's
And you said
cool.
they're gonna
Play
make
with
a
the
statue.
Rolling Stones.
Oh, with the Rolling
Oh
Stones.
yeah, he played with the
and-
Rolling Stones.
With
and-
everybody, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And he with Freddie Fender, he was one of the original members of their group, the Texas Tornadoes, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas Tornadoes.
That's awesome.
That was really cool. And I think he said they're gonna unveil a statue of him in San Antonio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta be there for that.
Mhm.
We'll have our podcast live from there,
Ah,
live on location.
That'd be cool.
we'll be the mariachi that they
Oh
hire.
yeah, to
Yeah.
to open up for them.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That would definitely be an experience.
Well, hit up Josh Baca, bro.
Yeah, him and I are friends on Facebook now.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are down to earth guys,
And then we just had our Christmas concert, right? What do you guys?
Yeah, we had our Christmas concert. It went well.
What'd you guys think of it?
I mean, everything went well. I think the music was good. For Lince de Oro, we played A Mi Tierra, Como Fue. What other ones did we play?
Josiah's here. He's our
Yeah,
audience.
Josiah's here. He's
our
our
audience
audience.
member.
Say hi, Josiah. But what songs? Yeah, we did Como Fue, A Mi Tierra, El Aguacero.
Ya lo sé.
Oh, yeah, lo sé, que tú te vas. That one. I love that song. And then we did A Popuri de Vicente Fernandez. And then for our Christmas songs, we did Sleigh Ride, Jingle Bell Rock, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and Amarga Navidad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what did M&G do? What did you
I
guys?
don't even remember, bro.
What did you guys do?
We played Guadalajara.
I was really sick, but I still had to sing though.
I just thought you didn't want to sing, dude.
No, I was really sick.
Nah. dude.
Rudy, right? I was sick for a long time.
Yeah, you
dude.
were sick. And then that next
And
day.
then I
'cause that
got
was
Rudy sick too,
Yeah.
because he
dude.
picked me up from the airport.
Oh, yeah, I did pick him up from the airport.
But yeah, you can still hear it in my voice, dude. I
Yeah,
feel
yo
sick.
también. I feel a little bit nasally right now, but it's going away. It's going away. It's not as bad as it was the other day.
But no, we didn't do Guadalajara, and they wanted me to do Guadalajara when they started asking for
Otra.
otra, you know the ¿cómo se llaman?
El pilón.
El pilón, but an encore, right?
Yeah, encore. The
Yeah.
American version.
The American-
Encore.
Yeah, the encore is a pilón, right? But they started asking for pilones or encores, and then Mr. Lopez was like, "Can Miguel sing?" And Guzman's like, "Hey, Miguel, can you sing?" I said, "No, man, I can't, I can't sing." Pero yeah, so we did Viva Veracruz 3. Viva Veracruz 3, and I sing that little part. Noche tibia y callada de Veracruz. And then Ernesto sings the beginning, right?
Soy esta tierra de luz, tan bella como una. Yeah, that little part.
Y luego,
And then what else did we play? We played Rabia,
Rabia's
salsa.
¿es salsa? What is it? I don't even know what
And
it
we
is.
played Año Viejo.
Año Viejo.
Salsa too, I think.
No, that's cumbia.
That's a cumbia, right? Sorry. What else?
This was
we
more
played
like
La Negra. We played La Negra.
La Negra. This was more like a fun concert, you know. It was just like
Yeah.
because we had like drum set on
Oh, yeah, Lopez was
Oh,
playing.
yeah, it
the
was like
drums.
it was literally a rock concert, dude.
with the lights and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, we did, and then Christmas music. We did.
Oh, Holy Night, right?
What was that one?
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh, Holy Night.
I'll be home for Christmas. Silent Night. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
And what else? Nothing else?
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, you did send me that video.
What else?
And then, yeah, Feliz Navidad. And then Lince de Oro walked out on stage to dance.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And
You
then,
guys covered us, literally.
Yeah, we did cover you
and
guys.
then they asked. And then
Yeah.
what else? Then and
But
then,
you guys look like a middle school dude. Like
Yeah, we did.
all walking in
And
a
I did
straight
feel like
line.
I felt like that dude. Like, you know how like
I saw
was,
you dancing up there.
Well,
Rudy.
yeah, I was dancing. Dude, you gotta have fun, right? You gotta have fun.
Yeah,
You
they're
gotta
all
make
in a
it
straight
fun.
line. It looked like you guys you're gonna partir la piñata or something.
Dale, dale, dale.
Yeah.
No,
funny.
but it was a good concert. That's for sure. It was a good way to end the semester.
And then I was surprised because Mr. Lopez announced that he was
Retiring
for real this time.
Yeah. For real this time. Yeah,
So-
that's another episode. But what do you call it? No, yeah. Earlier this year, Professor Lopez had mentioned that he was going to retire, and then he came back for a little bit to direct M&G. But yeah, he had announced that he was actually retiring during the Christmas concert.
Yeah, so we'll see what their future is with M&G and
Yeah.
Lince de Oro.
Yep. But
Oh yeah, that's where I met you. I met you because I'm the TA
Lince, yeah, for Lince.
for the Lince de Oro,
Yeah.
and that's where I met Josiah. That's right here with us.
Yep.
And Rudy, and then later, I saw
Oh,
Rudy at the
I
gigs.
think I know where we started talking more. I think it was in the Vihuela class, dude.
Really?
Was it?
I don't even remember. I didn't talk to nobody in the Vihuela class.
But then
I still don't talk to anybody.
I started like moving like more closer to you. I think like
Why?
sitting closer. I don't know, dude.
Why'd you move closer to me?
I don't know. Nah, never mind. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, whatever.
What about me were you attracted to?
Stop. No. No. Anyways.
Well, we can't wait to see what's in store for not only the mariachi and Latin music studies program in general, but we're excited to see what's in store for this podcast. We have a lot of great ideas. We have a bunch of different backgrounds and the music that we love and that unites us all together. So we're just really excited to see where
Amen.
El Callejón Mariachero goes.
And that's why we did this. We wanted to put one out, even though we're going off, for a break.
Yeah, for a break.
But we wanted to do this because it's like a New Year's resolution for us that we're gonna do this podcast, no matter how busy we get. Okay,
We still got to do the
we're
podcast.
gonna set some
Yeah.
time to do this podcast because I think it's just fun. It's a good distraction.
Yeah, my teacher would be like, "Hey, Rudy, go to this study session." Sorry, I got a podcast, dude. Nah, JK.
Well, that's
JK.
commitment, right? That's what you need to
Yeah,
do,
it's commitment.
Ernesto.
Ernesto.
Yes.
I just played.
Nah, but
Schools first. Okay.
schools first. Yes,
Schools first.
Of course.
Then mariachi, and then podcast.
Then tocadas, and then the podcast.
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah, but other than that, we're just really excited, and we really want to thank you for listening to.
Wait,
the
wait,
podcast.
before you end it,
Oh, yeah.
can you explain why we call it El Callejón Mariachero?
I think the best person to explain that would be Ernesto, because he's the one that actually came up with the nickname.
I just came up with it because I thought it sounded cool, but I mean, en
There's a reason
Callejón,
behind it, though.
Yeah, you have a story behind it.
I just thought Callejón was cool because once I went to Guadalajara to Guanajuato. There was like
Guanajuato,
a- there was
tierra
a
de
Callejón,
momias.
and I remember seeing mariachis playing there in Callejón.
And they were like talking and stuff.
Yeah, they were doing like basically like a show.
So is it?
But they were telling a story because El Callejón del Beso or something like that. It's called
Mhm.
El Callejón del Beso, but
It's where they gossip.
Not necessarily
I don't know,
gossip.
dude.
I think.
Anyways, yeah.
El Callejón in English it really refers to like an alley or like a streetway. And as mariachis, the times we get to talk to each other is when we're in between gigs, when we're just hanging out by the car waiting to get paid, or we're chilling out and in the car, whatever, waiting to go to the gig. And that's really our times, when we get to chat with each other. And that's what we want to do with this podcast is chat with all you guys, whether you all are mariachi, players yourselves, or, you guys don't play mariachi, or you're just interested, in it in general, or even if you don't have any interest in mariachi, it's just something that, we really want to talk about this love that we have for the music. But other than that, we just thank you for hearing us out. Thank you for listening to us. It is December 8th, 2021.
It's 9. No.
It's December 8th, 2021. And our next episode will be in January. But from your friends here at El Callejón Mariachero, we want to wish you a very happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Feliz
Happy
Año
New
Nuevo.
Year's. Yeah.
Yep,
Feliz
Happy
Año
New Year.
Nuevo.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
2022.
The next time we see each other.
Yeah, next time
It's
I'm
gonna
going
be
to see you
next
next year. Here,
Next year.
here. Like, I've never heard that joke before.
It's not even a joke. Okay, anyways.
Pero de todos modos.
Peace.
Yeah, peace, guys. We will be back.
And we'll see you in the
January.
next one.
Yeah, we'll see you in the new year. From your friends, del Callejón Mariachero. My name is Rodolfo Vega,
Ernesto Saldaña.
Miguel Cervantes.
and we're signing off here from San Marcos, Texas. Happy holidays, you guys.
Sí, señor.
we have no rights to the music.